Grapevine's really been humming. Everyone knows we're getting Dr. Severin. Or Dr. Death, as he's known to some of his old friends.
You know him?
Yeah. We go back, Sevi and I. Now, you asked me, the Kilrathi did the right thing locking him up.
Why do I get the feeling this has to do with your classified past?
Look, you know I haven't always been a pilot. You ever hear about Pac 7?
Yeah. A lot of people got killed, an accident of some sort.
Millions got killed. And it was no accident. Just one of old Doc Sevi's demolitions tests. I was working for him back then. I'm certain he knew exactly what was going to happen, but he saw no reason to warn the civilians. Afterwards, Confed tried to cover it up. But who really cared anyway? The Paxtons were just the backwoods people who had nothing to offer the war effort. That's when I quit demolitions. In the cockpit, I can see the enemy. They line right up in my gun sights and I can... The pilots I shoot down sure ain't civilians. But if there's a hell to go to, I know they've got a special place reserved for me. And Sevi.
He shouldn't blame himself. Maybe there's a little redemption possible. If we get this guy, and he helps us win the war.
Talk about ironies.
Flight deck, emergency. We have trouble on the flight deck. Flight deck, emergency. We have trouble on the flight deck. Flight deck, emergency. We have trouble on... Flight deck, emergency. We have trouble on the flight deck.
Colonel. Hobbes. He was trying to send this.
Over the last decade, work has proceeded on a tectonic frequency weapon, the Temblor bomb. The theory goes that if we can fire this thing with absolute precision, its detonation will achieve the proper resonant frequency.
All this time, he's had us bugged. We have to get it to the infirmary.
No. Get Hobbes. You still have time.
That's a negative, Colonel. We're almost Alcor 5. Any pursuit now would jeopardize the entire operation.
Revenge. Listen to reason. It was Hobbes. It was Hobbes.
Usually have to write to family when something like this happens. Cobra's case, we were the only family she had.
I didn't treat her very well. Her family. What happened with Hobbes, Captain?
When you have an answer to that, you let me know, Colonel. In any event, we have to move quickly now. There's no telling how much the Kilrathi already know.
We're here to bid farewell to Lieutenant Laurel Buckley. I didn't know Cobra well. Doubt that any of us did. But I do know that she was haunted by aspects of this war that were darker than anything most of us can imagine. She is finally free of that pain.
Do you have any idea how much I hate this little ritual? Now I have to compose a letter to the Carroll's parents. It's supposed to make them feel proud of their son. I have written too many DEFCONs. I suppose they'll want this. Damn it, man, you put your own needs above that of the ship's. You can't ever do that.
All right, the DEFCON.
What happened with Hobbes, Captain?
When you have an answer to that, Colonel, you let me know. In any event, we have to move quickly now because there's no telling how much the Karathi already know.
At no time does this war seem more cruel than when it ends the life of someone as young as Lieutenant Mitchell Lopez. A man young enough to still have dreams. The Carroll was a pilot who at all times flew with heart and pride.